Good afternoon, YouTube. Take 3 because I keep bumping minecarts around. Let's just make this short and sweet. This is a ghast farm. This ghast farm will make 5,200 gunpowder per hour. My AFK is sitting at a 4-chunk intersection, and I have this blue glass mapping all the way out to my boundaries. And what's happening here is I can have 4 ghast in this entire farm at any given point. And as soon as they're in a TK, slowly dying, I've got room on the other side of that farm for another 2. 448 minecarts, 16 hopper minecarts, 2 trapdoor trident killers with 4 tridents in it per, running on a comparator clock, all at a centralized. And what's going on here is the ghast will get zipped up, and then they'll come up here and they'll hit the conveyor line on either side to push them into the center TK. And because of the way this is set up, the ghast will clip right through that trap door. Those minecarts can't get knocked around, and the only thing that it can eject that ghast on is that yellow carpet, and then it gets picked up by the next one. I've got 12 in the front, 12 spawning spaces in the front, 10 in the back, or 10 in the middle, and 4 in the back. That is as much room as I can cram in here. The only thing I could do to boost rates a little bit would be to add more layers underneath, but you really get diminishing returns with that real quick, and I wanted 5,000 for 448 minecarts. The struggle is real. Like struggling, trying to show this farm off, but I keep bumping them. Because one little nudge. Instant teleportation. Let's just watch this one for a second as you hear the wonderful sounds as the ghast scream. No matter where they spawn in this platform, they will be instantly pushed by that minecart, moved over, ejected into the TK where they just get annihilated. And the best part is, if you gotta run around and mess with this, that ghast is now safe because it's got glass in its head. So does that one. I've got 2 ghast there and 2 ghast there, and this whole farm is now safe. Turn it back on. The only downside of this farm, besides 448 minecarts, is I've noticed that with this much, as you're moving around this farm, it's possible for some of these minecarts to kind of bug out where they're not really there, but they are, but they won't eject mobs anymore. That's fixed with a quick, easy reload. If you're playing this on a world and you want to run it, I would suggest you save and quit, then reload. If you're on a realm, you could save and quit, or just build a little nether portal, go through, come back through, and then it's all reloaded. What does a 5,000 gunpowder an hour ghast farm look like? This is what it looks like. I do not have any more room in my spawn sphere because I don't want to go past this because I need to keep that density check going, and I am literally maxed this out. I don't have one here because it cuts off too much and they get despawned when I zip them up. This is about as tight as I can get this. The only way to boost rates more would be if I were to go down here and add another layer below. But I start losing spots, and that's way more minecarts. For honestly not much, you're not getting much back out of this. I'm already bumping up against that density cap of 4. Pretty good. And of course, you want to lock yourself in position with this. Is this less materials than a creeper farm that can make the same amount? Absolutely. It's a lot more minecarts and iron, and you gotta find a good soul sand valley with a lava lake so that you can sit there and carve out all this and not have anything spawning over there like that bastion. If I'm just a little bit over in any direction, I'll get mobs start spawning somewhere else. 5,200 gunpowder an hour. I tried to think of a good name for this, and the only thing that comes to mind was this is the GhastHole. You know, because there's a giant hole in the middle of my ghast farm. And if you were to go and build the GhastHole on a realm, people might start referring to you by that name. So be warned. Is it a double entendre? Of course it is. But I can't think of anything else to call this. But it works really well. If you go and fill up every spawnable thing outside, if you want to do something like this yourself, this is a 58 by 58 blank void in the middle with your AFK. Have your AFK be 1 block higher than your middle platform. And all these platforms, and they're 60 long, are gonna touch and form this giant cube on the middle. And then just build it up 3 times, put them in a zipper line to the middle, and then honestly put your TV on mute. It's bad. And you gotta be locked in right here. If I go a block in any direction, I'm gonna start losing minecarts because those gas are gonna get despawned when they get thrown in that top line. Old Rusty's GhastHole, because if you build one, you just might be one. Old Rusty out!